This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this Ford Excursion. It is a 2001 Ford Excursion. Yes, it has a 7.3 liter turbo diesel. It's four-wheel drive and it's an XLT. It has 230,000 miles, actually 233,000 miles. It's on a clear title. It was a theft recovery, and I'm going to walk you around it. All that we've done to this vehicle, it had a miss, which we discovered were 3 semi-functional injectors. So we replaced them with brand new Ford injectors. It runs perfect now. We also had to find a third seat for it. Someone had stolen the third seat. We had 5 or 6 third seats show up, and they were all the wrong pattern. So we decided to take one of them and make it just a solid tan color cloth. It's a third seat, so it really shouldn't matter that it's not the same pattern, but you'll see in the video what I'm talking about. Cosmetically, the biggest issues this thing has is lacquer checking and high-speed rock chips on the hood. See that? That's called lacquer checking. When paint gets real hot, it sits out in hot climates. This vehicle came from, there's a big rock chip there. This truck came from Van Nuys, which is why it's so straight. They don't allow off-roading in eco-friendly California. So one of the good things about California vehicles is they're always really, really straight, and this is no exception. If I owned this thing, I would probably send the hood out to get painted, and that would be probably $300. And then I would get a tube of touch-up paint and touch up this type of stuff. Just little rock chips, high-speed stuff. Probably did a lot of highway driving, being a California vehicle. I kicked up rocks, and that's about it. It's a really nice looking rig. Honestly, I probably wouldn't even do the hood. I mean, it's good enough looking. It's a 7.3. You're buying it because it's got a 7.3. It's going to go for a zillion miles. We just dealt with its issue that it had. See, like a little touch-up paint here. Obviously, the clear coat peeled off this black piece. You can buy these black pieces, but they're expensive. So if you're going to fix that, you might want to just tape this off yourself and get some gloss black paint and paint it yourself, and then go over it with some clear coat. Take your time, it'll be easy. We don't like to do a whole lot of touch-up or paint unless it's a real serious problem. We like to present them the way we got them, if at all possible, unless it's a mechanical issue. Obviously, we got to fix that. But there's your. Yes, this door does open more. It goes like that. So you got the barn doors. That's very cool. And that closes. Let's see. Let's look at the roof real quick. Everything's where it belongs there. Got a tow package. Let's see. Let's make sure there's nothing underneath our dealer plate here. And there's not. That'd be an interesting thing to how to find a dent right underneath that and not know it. But it's fine. Oh, actually, you know what? I do see a dent right here on this. That's the only dent I've seen on this truck. Right back here on the, right below that, right above that trim on the driver rear quarter. Huh. Boy, it's in a perfect place, so you don't really notice it. There's your driver rear tire. Like I said, the tires are probably 20 or 30% tread. Scratch here again, touch-up paint. One here. All right, let's open the hood. Alrighty then, there's your Ford stamp on the passenger fender. Right between my fingers I can see the Ford emblem on the passenger core support. Stickers are where they belong. There's your emblem on the driver core support. And there it is on the driver fender. That all tells you that these are the original Ford parts and nothing's been crashed or replaced. It's always important to see that stuff. You also have your California emission stuff up here on the hood, and another sticker that belongs there, so you know you got a factory hood. I like to see this stuff. I know it's that way. It's a clear title theft recovery, and if it had any crash history at all of any significance, they would definitely have salvaged this car. They don't like to take any risk at all, the insurance companies. Anyway, there's your seat. There's the rear seat. Just a solid tan color. That's what we could do. There's your AC vents for the rear. And this is the pattern. Every time we got this in, it had all these weird colors in there, and this is more of a kind of a flat neutral pattern, and we just could not find it. So there it is. There's your controls. There's your rear air conditioning controls. Door panels look good. Let's see. There's your VIN stamp on the driver pillar. This seat looks great. Driver's seat looks exceptional. Let's see. Make sure it works. Up, down, up, down. Let's go. That goes down. That goes up. Perfect. Let's make sure there's no surprises under the carpet. There's not. Alright. Let's see. Passenger seat. Very nice. See a little something, a little nick in the outside of this passenger door armrest. Alright, wait to start. Alright, let's see. Let me turn on some air here. It's warm. Believe it or not, it's early December in Tucson, and it's 81 today. Sorry about that. That's painful for you. Let's see what we got. All that stuff. Let me turn the air off here. Let me hear the. Let's see. Oh, I see. Rear fan back there. Like this. Yep, that's blowing. Yes, rear air works. Let's see. Try the radio. Radio works. You got a CD player and a cassette deck. If you're gonna go old school and show the grandkids that people used to have tape players. This is the 4x4 switch. It has two holes here that we've got covered up with tape. We were trying to find the correct 4x4 switch. This 4x4 switch was bad. We had this one sitting around, but it had two parking sensor and something else here. We took that out. We're still looking for the correct one, but this does work the 4x4. We will find the correct panel, hopefully. I'm not guaranteeing that, though. I'm just saying it's the right color and everything, but it's got these two extra holes in it. Anyhow, that's that. You got cruise. You got tilt. Let's see. You have 233,366 miles. Overdrive off and on. Let's do the windows. Window. Rear window. Passenger front window. There's a window. Alright. Now, let's put it into neutral. Put it into 4 low. We're in 4 low. Put it into drive. Wow, that's a lot of torque right there. Yeah, that's definitely 4 low. Let's put it in reverse. Yep. That is officially 4 low with the 7.3. And we'll go to 4 high. Drive. Perfect. And reverse. Perfect. Alright. Okay, let's go back to 2-wheel drive. There's that. The air's blowing nice and cool too. That feels great. It's warm, man. Sorry to rub it in if you're freezing somewhere, but it's warm today here in the old Pueblo, Tucson, Arizona. Real warm. Anyhow, because it's being sold on a clear title, if you come to Tucson, we don't have to get it inspected first, which is unusual for a theft recovery. It's a clear title. So, if you come to Tucson, all you have to pay is tax and dock fee. You don't have to pay a restore fee. Dock fee is $250. Taxes are 2% city tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. If you're an Arizona resident, our state tax rate is 7.1%, and our city is 2%, so you're going to pay a total of 9.1% plus $250 dock fee. If you pay by wire and ship, all you're going to pay is the agreed upon price and ship it out here. No dock fee, no taxes, nothing. Okay? Let's drive this thing for you a little bit harder. I need some fuel. Put the fuel light on there. Someone told me that they had put fuel in this thing, and apparently they were fibbing. Anyway, I didn't feel anything funky or vibrations or anything. It's got the, it's actually for a 230,000 mile diesel truck, it doesn't have nearly as floaty a front end as most diesel Fords do. It's actually not too bad. Probably only needs bushings at some point soon, and it probably doesn't need ball joints. Actually, it's pretty tight. The steering box is very tight. They're usually a little bit sloppy too. I think it's just maybe some bushings if you care, and that's about it, I would say. That's just my personal opinion, FYI. Fords are known for their bushings and their ball joints. So, knowing that going into the game, I think we put that in our ad now. That's a notorious issue. Anyway, this is a nice rig. Please make sure you get a deposit in. Without a deposit, we don't have a deal. If we don't have a deposit and someone comes in with cash after we have an agreed upon price, then that is going to be their vehicle and not yours. So please make sure you get the deposit in. That's happening more and more often lately. That's it. Thanks very much, and let's see if I can back this thing up around the corner. Give you some extra action footage here. Hopefully not crashing the Excursion. There. Anyway, this is a nice rig. Please check it out. We've had a few 7.3s Excursions in the past, and they never last long at all. They're about as rare as it gets. It's like the manual 12-valve Cummins diesels. That's a rare breed too. In fact, those are the two rarest breeds there are: 7.3 Excursion and a 5.9 12-valve manual 4x4 Cummins. Anyway, check it out. Have a great week. Be safe.